This place does look like, however, that it was made by them. So welcome to Dreamweavers. Things get a little bit screwy around here because, well, they do exactly what it says they do. They create dreams. I don't know exactly what the purpose is for that, considering the dreams that they make, to me, are a little freaky, as you can see with some of these. The enemies are all dream and or nightmare creatures. And there's somebody up there making things shrink and grow at their whim. These, I forget what they were called exactly. That art bit that we have does describe them, I forget. So now we just need to get rid of this guy so we can take control of his shrinker, so we can get rid of these, because these three are not going to shrink on their own, and he wasn't going to shrink them for us, so we would just not be able to defeat them otherwise. They're too big and they have metal armor.
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
I like the model on that one. The way that one looked, anyway. I know in the original, they had basically one model per homeworld, but they were stretched and stretched or shrank or something along those lines in order to make them look a bit different from each other, and obviously having different colors. I remember the magic crafters, at least from other people's playthroughs that I saw, being my favorite. Sorry, not magic crafters.
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
I like his wings. Okay, yeah, not the magic crafters, but the Dreamweavers. They're my favorite model. Okay, yes, as you can see, the fools, for some reason, are completely immortal, but they hold the keys to rising and lowering platforms for some reason. So yes, there was a portal back there, and it is definitely the most separated out of all the other portals. But I'm going to be going all around first in order to collect things. As I am a dragon, I hoard. I'm not sure if those things are able to actually attack you once they're shrunk. This place is a bit strange, for obvious reasons. It's just, they decided to make it very, very odd due to the nature of the place. And in order to get the skill point here, you just go through this wall. That's it. There's just a wall that you can just phase through here for some reason. Oh! I keep forgetting I do not have hover. I kind of wish they implemented hover in the first game and then made everything... Oh, I'm way back here. And then just made everything... Well, that would take a lot of extra work, actually. But they were probably pretty used to making areas that look like this, considering this is very reminiscent to Skylanders. As the name of Skylanders suggesting. Land being in the sky. And as one would expect the dreams there would be, I really just cannot make that, can I? There being lots of castles and such. There we go. Some of these platforms, I swear, I did not struggle nearly this much the first time I played this game. And there's another icy flight. Well, another flight mission anyway. Once again, I was not expecting to do a flight mission yet, but I don't want to do those platforms again, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. As always, if I do poorly, then I'll just pause it until after I defeat it. Or at least manage to win it. So yes, as you can see, well, I was gonna say this is the second one that looks all crystally, but no, we get a break actually between the crystal-looking area and the not-so-crystal-looking area. I can't remember which way they... Okay. I got lucky there. With the directions. And as you can see, the Norks are innovating even more. By creating little copters for themselves. They're becoming too advanced. They must be stopped. Oh, missed that one. I may not get it this time with the amount of ones I've missed. And the sporadic amount of trains that I've gotten. Oh. Probably should have gone the other direction, now that I think of it. Right, that's all of those. This is a bit of a sporadic way to do this, and probably wrong. Nope. Definitely not gonna do it this time. But at least I memorized the layout now. Let's try to do all of these first. Whoops, missed that. And of course I wouldn't get all of those. Go through there, come out here. Okay. Once again, a rather sporadic way of going about it. And I've also missed the other part of it. And I don't know where that is, actually. Yep, not getting it this time either. At least probably, unless I get these super fast. Nope. Alright, I will try one more time before I pause the recording. I missed that chest. This is probably not a bad way of going about this part. Was it that one that I missed? Okay. 30 seconds. That's good. Make sure to get all of these guys. Maybe try to get that train while I'm at it? Yeah, I did that, but not very gracefully. Just gonna grab that train real quick. Oh, that was all the trains. That's pretty good. Now I just need to find the last boxes. Or box. Yep, boxes. I think the last one was at the start of where I was. No? Oh no. Wow, I could have done this with an amazing time, but I didn't. Yep. Get that first. And go around in a neat little circle. Okay, good. That is all the boxes done first. And then the lighthouses. Next will be the trains. Well, not next, really, but... next will certainly be these guys. Oh, I need to fly after this train. Alright, now all is left is the trains. And that's all. There we go. Not much to say about the flying missions. I mean, apart from just revising the fact that I feel like they're all about just training young dragons, really.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
So that would be the leader of Dreamweavers. Of course, he's as mystical as you would expect. Dreamweavers and magic crafters are similar, rather similar in the way they look. Alright, Sparks, where did I miss? Oh, okay, yeah, probably Jekko, near Jekko. Since I already did the flight mission just like last time, of course I'm going to do the boss mission, which I imagine is do not get hit. Let's see. Yeah, Jekko's perfect, meaning don't get hit. But first, Spark shall show me where I inevitably miss more gems. And here they are. More? Oh, yep. It would be a green one laying in the grass. As well as an enemy. And over there too. That one's more understandable, really. I don't know why the dragons would have a shrinking, growing ray in the very middle of this place. Maybe these dream-dwelling things put it there, I'm not sure. That's still not all? Well, I can't fly it anywhere from here. The fools are fine. It's just the other respawning enemies. Forgot that does not lead to where I thought it does. I was about to say, better not send me directly towards that enemy. Alright, still that way. I hope it's not up. It is up. Of course it is. These guys shouldn't be grown anymore after the first time you take care of them. It's still that way. I thought I checked that low enough. I said I did not want to. Of course it's a green one. It would be a green one. There. Now we have all of them. And now we go straight to the boss. And try not to get hit once. I had to do this mission a couple of times. This particular boss area is actually quite a lot bigger than the other ones. Like, it's more of an actual full level. Ow. Hopefully that did not count. I don't think it does. So I'm going to go straight to the boss and then to do the rest of the level afterwards. These, I think they're just called pansies. I imagine just because of the flower they're holding. And this one is one of my favorite dream dragon.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
For some reason, he decided to knit himself Oh! Okay. So because for some reason I was floundering around on that platform, I could not jump up there well enough, and he just hits me immediately. And I also lost sparks. I need to get sparks back before I do anything else. Or just get killed and then immediately get him back. Of course it would put me over here. There we go. Need to make sure not to charge those guys. But yeah, I'm not sure why I like to do the bosses first in this first game. It's probably just best to get them out of the way. I think after this one, the only other skill point is just the very last boss, which is weird because there's a whole other set of levels. Okay, cannot flame you. Cannot charge you. You make sure to remember that. I do like the flowers here. They're very, very saturated. It does make it feel very dreamlike. Surreal, as it is. Okay. Yep. Just keep flaming him. Oh, of course. Of course he would knock me right off of there. Wonder if it counts if you do it perfectly. Yep, of course I'd fall off. I hope it counts if you do it perfectly the second time around. Well, I got the skill point, even though he hit me after I hit him. So that worked. It still shows him as here, however. That's fine. I got my skill point. It apparently counts. I didn't have to exit out of the place. And now watch, I'm gonna do it perfectly, even though I don't have to. Yep. Of course. And that is him done, but there's still lots more left for the level. In fact, in comparison to some of the earlier levels, it's probably just as big as a regular level. Lots of gliding. Let's see. Check the skill points real quick. Yeah. It is Nasty Nork after that, but we still have Lofty Castle and Haunted Towers. I remember struggling with the one in Lofty Castle because I just could not for the life of me figure out exactly how to jump to get it, because it's not really made particularly clear on that. These guys, I think they're just called nightmares. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to go get rid of this fool first, and then this one. Thankfully, it gives you plenty of time. A lot more time than it did before. I like how the grass is blue.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Take care.
He had a loot. Alright. Now up here, I could not for the life of me get this right the first time. But I managed it even though I fell off. There we are. I should be able to make that, shouldn't I? Unless he controls something I can't see. Ah, yeah. Did not give you much time. Ooh, I hope I make that. Oh, no. Just barely didn't. I swear, sometimes I feel like in the first game in particular, they make these just a little further than they should be. You can still get to them, but as long as you have just pinpoint precision. There we go. I needed that boost they give for that one. There shouldn't be much more to go now. Alright, Sparks, where is... that way? Ah yes, I hadn't gone that way yet. Oh, there's so many times where you really need that boost. Oh, need to go in there first. There's the key. I really love the design of these platforms. I wondered how they came up with the design of some of these creatures. I also really like the sparkling effect underneath these floating platforms. And after this key, it should hopefully be all... Nope, they're right over here. Nope, still not all. Okay. Ah, of course. The part that trips me up every time. And it's always the red ones. Ow. Come on, Sparks, it's right there. There we go. Level complete. And now all we have to do is leave. Which I could do through the menu, but... Oh, of course, he's here again. I have never beaten a boss this many times. There's always lava. No matter what. Always lava. And of course, both times I do it perfectly. When I needed to do it right the first time only. $9,000 treasure. Soon we will have 1,000,000. Alright, so the question now is, which one next? Start package. I think I'm going to do the one that is furthest away next, so I don't have to go over there anymore. Get rid of the annoying guy who keeps shooting over there. Again, respawning enemies. I don't like when there's enemies in the home world in general, which I'm glad they took that out in the second and third games, but these respawning enemies. Oh, I thought it was Lofty Castle over here. Apparently not. That's okay. Lofty Castle's not that bad. In terms... well, there's one frustrating part in it, but in terms of specifically the speed, oh, hey, no, it is where I was thinking. Oh, there's an orc. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Ah, yes, and these guys we can do nothing about currently. Nope, can't do anything about him either. Just yet. Oh, Norks. Compared to these big guys, you are so useless. So yes, we get our fairy's kiss again. Which gives Spyro the... What would even cause that? Apart from them explaining that it's the magic of a fairy's kiss. Because I do notice there's definitely no female dragons anywhere within this game. I mean, you get female dragons actually in the third game in the form of the baby dragon, so I don't know why there's no female dragons in the first game. I mean, on Insomniac's part specifically, however, not Toys for Bob, because all the dragons were male in the first game, so they weren't going to necessarily change that. Which is understandable. But yes, before I do anything else, I need to go see that other fairy. I was told at one point that the reason there are no female dragons is because the fairies bring them the eggs. I don't know where they get the eggs from. And I was hoping I didn't need to go back there, but I do anyways. For the gems, at least. The music for the charging is especially, I think, especially fits this particular score in this area. I do love that they took the time to give Spyro specifically different designs for every power-up. Ooh, hope I can make it. There we go. Those ones don't come alive, but in order to get the gem, you have to get rid of them.
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
I really like the little blue candles on his antlers. Horns, antlers, whichever one. Alright, so the way in which to get this skill point is you've got to run, leap, and then fail, apparently. I just know you have to start out running first. It took me a long time to get this, and that was mainly just because I didn't know you had to charge first. There we go. And there's the blue wizard's hat done. I ended up actually having to look that up at one point. I could not figure for the life of me exactly how to jump over there. I don't usually use the charge jumps. Some people use them for just about everything. And of course I would hit the wall. Once I get to a certain place, of course we have to do that again. There is a specific area to get to, and as soon as we do, then all of the stuff that takes the supercharge and the metal stuff, ow, will be easy to do. We need the supercharge for this part too. I know it's not that way. And I know I don't have to glide off of anything over here. Butterfly is right there, Sparks. Let's get the dragon first.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
You see, he knows for a fact that we're definitely going to battle him. Oh good, this fairy is way more useful. I would take the fairy over the supercharge any day. It would suck to have to run all the way over this way. Which you totally can, of course. I can't wait to get to the Queen Fairy. Over here, though. We just need to get rid of all of these guys. Of course, the Super Breath does work on metal crates as well, which is pretty cool. Alright, that should be everything in here. Now, before I go over there, I need to figure out how I get to... I think... No? That's not how. I know there's a specific spot way up there that I need to get to first before... Actually, I don't know if you have to go through the other place first. Can you get to it from the start? I can hear that other dragon. Don't think you can glide to it from there. Well, you might be able to, actually. I actually think you probably can. Nope, definitely not like that. Okay. If I can... Oh, I think it's actually... No, there's not a supercharge there. I think you do actually have to go all the way around. Yep. Oh, just barely made that. But yep, that's apparently what you need to do.
You've become a master of the supercharge. Great work!
I really like the design of that one. I think it's one of my favorite designs. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to run. Oh, okay. Not gonna do that the first try. Yeah, they completely block you from getting up. So you have to go out and back in again. Alright, just gonna keep running into it, I guess. Ah, so close. If I didn't run into that guy once, that would have been fine. So, once again, out and back in. Okay. Now I'm just going to smack into the wall then. Yeah, this is the part that I mentioned that is rather annoying. There we go. Now you just had to get rid of the guy who's causing it and go into the Queen Fairy. And now, for the rest of the level, we have our Super Breath. And all the enemies we had to rush to get before will now just be easy. Like any other enemies now. And it is very satisfying. Look at that sound. Have a look at the way Spyro looks now. That is very lovely. I especially love the gradient on his horns and wings and tail. I don't know of many people who dislike gradients. I sure love it. Alright. Now then, there shouldn't be any more issues around here. And I don't think this fairy is going to kiss us since we already got what we needed from the Queen Fairy. And there's another druid for some reason. Oh, one left. Hopefully that's all the gems. Nope. It's so useful to have Sparks point out these things to me. Not in here. Still staying that way, huh? Alright, apparently it's outside. That way? This one? Huh. It was that. There we go. Level 100% complete. I hate when I have to search around for gems like that, but honestly, it's reasonable to not expect me to memorize every single gem location. That is not the right way to go. I really like the uniqueness of this level, especially where you can get endless super breath. But now it must end. And as for what the purpose of that area, that seemed pretty obviously. That's just where fairies live. I keep getting that one mixed up with Lofty Castle, I guess. I might as well do this one next. Dark Passage. Now this one is based off of nightmares. And thankfully there is no supercharge to be found in this area. Get a nice little front view with Spyro as he flies. Oh, he didn't do his little circle thing. So the gimmick here is pretty simple. As long as the light is off, these things are monsters. When it's back on, it's not. You get rid of the fools, the light stays on. I don't think the dogs here used to actually try to kill you, to be honest. I remember them not pretty well, actually. At least I think so. As I said, this place is specifically based on nightmares. I don't know what's on the ground. I tend to guess that it is flower petals?
The enemies here can be quite frightening, but you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
I like how that one was animated. I could watch him talk for a while. I'd really love to see all these dragons just in action, I guess. It's kind of strange. The level of detail on these bulldogs, well, French bulldogs, is a bit jarring in comparison to the more cartoony styles of all of these other creatures.
Thank you for releasing me.
I love how just zoned out he looked. I remember this level is, in comparison to most of them, relatively short. That requires a key, yes it does. Wait for the fool to turn his light back on. And this kind of plays off of the whole, when the lights are on, you're less scared of things, and when the lights are off, you tend to panic a little bit more, so that's why the monsters, well, they become monsters, basically, out of small things, when the light is off.
You know, I think you just might be the dragon to defeat Nasty Nork. That's me, all right.
I love his little sheep slippers, that's adorable. And it would also make sense, considering the whole Dreamweavers thing. I would expect them to be a bit sleepy. The light is just permanently on in this area. These little guys, I believe, well, the red ones are supposed to be cupids, I think. Though I would not personally call them cupids. And I would just glide down here. Take out the very disturbingly realistic looking bulldogs. Oh! Jordan Flame this fool because the little turtles are actually invincible when they're in their big forms. But yeah, the cupids especially look... Either the cupids look strange or the dogs look strange when put next to each other. And again, most things just look strange in Dreamweavers. I mean, the fodder is are leaping mushrooms, which have some indications of their own.
Thanks, Spyro. I'd love to help you catch Nasty, but I'd really hate to be trapped in Crystal again.
Don't worry. The only one that's gonna be trapped is him.
I noticed they have a lot of the same wings. It's very pretty wings, but there's quite a few dragons with them. I couldn't say, for the most part, what the majority of the places in Dreamweavers, what they could possibly be used for, because, well, I don't know what Dreamweavers themselves are for.
Thank you for releasing me.
I definitely could not explain what their professions would be. I mean, the best I could say is, like, some of them, particularly the ones with, like, the hot beverages, could be for helping people get to sleep, kind of like a Sandman sort of thing. Otherwise, they basically just create dreams, and if I were to put a little bit more into it, I would think that they fight off nightmares specifically. I would hope, anyways. Yep, there is that one place I did not go yet that I probably should have gone into, since I am now very close to the entrance. Well, the exit. Oh. Oh, I guess I didn't need to go there. Okay, then. So now we can just leave. So yeah, it's pretty windy, but it's relatively a pretty small level. I imagine that would be the closest place I could say to where they would live. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I would say there's only one place left. in this area. I think, anyways. Let me try up here first, though. Ah, yeah, it's just icy flake down there. So there should just be Lofty Castle left. And this is me just guessing. Did I do the skill point in the last one? I'm so bad at checking for the skill points. I love Spyro's little paws as he flies, just curled in like that. Ah, here we are. What I imagine to be probably the first one you go to. So let me check. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so all of them should have about 6 worlds each, assumedly. And as for this, we're in Lofty Castle, so we just need to destroy the hidden stump, which is not necessarily easy to get to from what I remember. Then after that, we just gotta defeat Nasty Nork without getting hurt. There's a whole other world with Nasty Nork, strangely enough. However, you don't get any other skill points for the other levels in that area, strangely enough. Sparks, help me out here. Some of these are kind of hard to see, specifically in this grass. Like, this really light colored grass is not making it easy for me to see these gems. And there's the first freed fairy. Free all of them and they will create I don't think they gave them a name, actually. Just a swirly thing that takes you up. I think they did give him a name, I just forgot what it was. This guy, I remember him having my favorite name in the whole first game, but now he looks a bit interesting.
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
As you can see, he really likes stuff things, to the point where he apparently replaced his wings and horns with something that is well, sewn, I guess. Alright, which direction first? I guess that way first. Get the next dragon.
Thank you for releasing me.
We do still get those dragons that only say thank you for releasing me, but for the most part, they made them say different things. Ah yes, that one takes me over here. Good. Do you remember they take you in 2 different directions? It looks like we need the last fairy for that one. Oh, there's this place has 2 moons. And, if I remember correctly, well, there used to be just like a black void down there, but there's not anymore. Just went after that one. Alright, which direction should I go? I guess I'm going this direction. Just because it's fun to hit those. I don't know what they are. I could not tell you what they are. Let's see what's up here. I do not think we need to fly around anything here. And there's a fairy trap. Over here with a bunch of floating guys. Wonder what was going through those Norks' minds when they decided to just float on balloons. So now you just need to slide down, hit each cage and each Nork. Simple as that. However, I did not hit the first Nork. There we go. Thankfully, it goes in one big circle.
Ah, Spyro, thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too. See where it takes you.
Some people think that he said Lofty Castle 2 as in the second Lofty Castle, as in there was supposed to be another Lofty Castle level, but I don't think that's the case. I think that he just put too much emphasis on the word 2, meaning also, as in you can also get around by supercharging here. I don't think I have to continuously do that. Oh, yes I do. Oh yeah. Okay, I think this is how, if I'm recalling correctly, that should be, I think, how you get to the skill point. Oh, there's a... Completely did not see that key. Alright. Alright, so... Run... Oh, it's not, actually. I do think there's a way to glide around. From somewhere. I don't necessarily remember exactly where, however. I think maybe you do have to do the Oh, we have the key to this. Maybe you do have to do the supercharge. But that is actually, I think, the last supercharge of the game. Bunch of Cupid guys. Not a fan of them. Not a fan of them in 3D. Boring little fun fact here, but this is the only one of these chests in the game that's a red gem. Not sure why, but it's the only one. And now I am back up here. So let's see. Oh yeah, we got that one going. Oh, it's just gonna take us over there. Okay. Ah, right. It was that one. Try to remember how to get there. Oh, it was... Okay, yeah, it is the one we just got going. Look how lush and green that grass is, but then we get immediately to not so lush green grass. There we go. What's down there? Nothing? Okay. I mean, they even have fiery heads. What else could they possibly be? Okay, so the way to get the skill point, as far as I'm aware, is you basically just have to glide around this area. Hope that you actually make it to that one. Nope. Or fail miserably doing so. So it's probably going to take me a few tries. In this regard. Because like many other times, it has been quite difficult to get onto certain very specific ledges. Pretty sure this is where it is. Okay, this is where that ends. Okay. Now, lastly, you just need to once again glide around an area you can't see and hit this stump. And that's the skill point. Now I need to go back to that area again. Almost jumped right off of the cliff. And since that part is done, we should hopefully be able to finish this area with this last branching path over here. I haven't mentioned yet how much I really like the water areas for really game? That's where you put the gem? And specifically have to jump in water to get the gem? Because Sparks refuses to grab it for some reason? But yeah, I really like the little water pools. Especially in the home world. It's very, very pretty. These are the exact same dudes that was in, what was it, Dark Hollow? The place with all the books. So now that we've freed them, we should be able to go, but of course there's one little green gem. And it's saying the rest of them is up there, hopefully. And I got neither. I jumped for both, but got neither. There we go. 100%. And of course it's going to lag a bit as I jump through the out portal. We now have over 1,000,000 gems. That should be all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Now we should be able to go to the balloonist and go on our merry way to the last homeworld, where I cannot fight the boss first this time.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Nasty's world is not the friendliest place you'll ever find. Are you ready to go?
To Nasty's world. I mean, they could have just taken us straight there if they wanted us to defeat Nasty Nork. I mean, it's not like we improved our skills or anything through that whole thing. I still have all the same moveset. And here we are. That means before I start this level, I will end the video and pick this back up in the next one. Damn it, Sparks, go away.